primarily I am a consulting engineer in the video industry, covering pretty much all aspects of video, audio, lighting, animation. Having a background in multiple software, hardware packages is definitely a big plus. Basically, it's not how many tools do you have in your tool chest. If you only know one application, well, you've got a screwdriver. Well, if you know different multiple applications, then you have a screwdriver, your hammer, your wrench. It makes you a lot more valuable to the prospective employer, and even to yourself if you're going to freelance. What you know and the knowledge you have of different applications and how they work allows you to do more. Knowledge is power. And all equals the dollar sign. The more you know, the bigger the dollar sign can get. Mm-hmm. When you're going to school, everybody's receiving the same assignment. So typically, your reels tend to look a lot alike. So the first thing I did when I got into the industry was to immediately try and create new content that I could share with my prospective customers. That way I wasn't like everybody else. I was a little more unique. It helped me stand out. And the fact that I wasn't afraid to say yes. I would do anything. And even if I didn't know how to do it, the fact is that I received an education and I knew where to go to get the information. I knew how to find out. Plus, I knew people, even people that I had trained with. Like I said, most of my background was engineering, but a lot of us overlap different professions. Mm-hmm. It's more fun that way.
Right.
So, if I didn't know, and I wasn't sure where to get it, I'd go ask. You got to go for it. It's the people that are willing to step out of their box, their comfort zone, are the ones that are going to make a difference. I mean, one of my first jobs I got was a 3D animation job, and they wanted a website character to introduce their company, and I was just getting into 3D animation, and it took a lot to say yes, I can do this, and then spend every waking moment of my entire life gathering that knowledge as fast as I could and giving in order to meet their deadlines to deliver that product. I was fairly fortunate that at that time they didn't have a short deadline, that I had several months, and I was able to pull the job off and deliver the product. Well, that's the way you do it. You either put your work in up front, mm-hmm. or put it in the back end looking for stuff.
Yeah.
If you go up front and you log your clips. I much
prefer doing it up front.
Because you've got to remember, it's not always the content. You have to look at it so you can build a story. Networking is beneficial. Because remember one thing, you're always selling something. I don't care what you do, you're always selling something. There's tons of local user groups, probably in Orlando. I'm not aware of all of them, but there's three animation groups, there's video editing groups. There will even be groups that specialize in your application of choice. Like I said, don't just because you don't have the application, go to the group because there's something to learn from every application out there. Media Professionals of Florida is a good one to join. And what you'll find, even though just by going to these groups and people knowing your name, you may not have ever done anything for them, but all of a sudden your name starts to circulate around, and they know you, even though you haven't done anything. I've had that happen a number of times. They've never seen my work, but because I was around, I was networking, I was there, they knew me, and that is your foot in the door kind of thing. Comfort level is huge in any industry, and when you work with anybody, establishing a comfort level, being able to shut up and listen, those kind of things keeping an open mind, but not so open that your brains fall out.